My name is Takuya Yokoyama. I'm a chef, and for training, I've been going around to different restaurants. Right now, I'm hired at a famous Japanese restaurant called Sukato. However... Hey, trainee! Are you still not done with washing the dishes? I'm sorry. I should be able to finish up soon, sir. The head chef Toya Ansai had it out for me, and every single day he calls me the trainee. Even though the owner of Sukato hired me because he bought into my skills. Every day I only do the small tasks. At this point, it's not even training. According to the other employees, Ansai didn't like the experience that I had, and that's why he didn't like me. He was jealous, and that's why he only made me do such little tasks. But work is work, and so I have to tolerate this much. That's what I thought, but... Hey, there's not enough dishes! I'm sorry, is there anyone else that can come and help with the washing station? Huh? Obviously there's nothing like that. One day, one of a large group of guests came in. We didn't have enough staff and the dishwashing wasn't gonna make it in time. You can't even wash dishes properly. And the dishes are coming out late. You don't even have a fragment of skill. You're fired. No way. Well, if you don't want that, then hurry up and wash, because that's the only thing that you can do. Ansai was saying those words as he was laughing, and there was something inside of me that just snapped. I can't go on like this here. I'm gonna quit. And that's how I decided to quit Sukato. A few days later, I was at the employment office. I gotta figure out my next place to work, even though I thought that I was finally able to have an apprenticeship at a top-class restaurant. What should I do? I wonder if there are any good restaurants. Anyone hiring a chef?
The chef ended up quitting again. I guess I have no choice but to stand in the kitchen myself.
Wait, could it be that you're somebody from a restaurant?
And you? Saying that, are you a chef?
Yes, I am.
Well, that's perfect. Our chef just quit our restaurant. If you'd like, would you like to work?
What? Her name was Haru Adachi. To my shock, she was the matron of a famous restaurant around here called Koiken. Even though it's such an incredible restaurant, the chef quit working there?
I believe you know about our recent reviews. However...
Reviews?
We've been getting beaten down in the reviews on various food sites. Because of that, our customers have stopped coming. And after everything that happened, the employees and even the chefs, they've started quitting. There's really no future.
But what are you doing here?
If I tell you, will you keep it a secret?
Yeah.
Actually?
And this was when she told me about her situation. But... bullying from Sukato?
The reason why we started getting beaten down in the reviews, it turns out that was a form of harassment from them. The head chef of Sukato, named Ansai. He and I are childhood friends, but that guy, ever since our ratings have gone down, suddenly he came to me and said that he would come and work on a contract. He said that our veteran chef quit and that we must be having a hard time.
But when it comes to Sukato and Koiken, I feel like you have different customers, you know?
That's right. Everything he's saying is ridiculous. And then he said that to support each other when you're in such a pinch is what life is about, and said that we should get married. It didn't make any sense, so I rejected all of that. But the harassment only heated up from there.
That's way too awful. To try and take down Koiken's ratings over something like that?
The chef that we left the entire menu with quit, and the harassment became even heavier. Because of that, a lot of employees started to hate it. And one by one, they left, and I just don't know what to do anymore.
That's horrible.
He says that if I accept his marriage offer, then he'll stop with the harassment. But I know that that's wrong. It's wrong to threaten somebody and make them do what you say.
That's true. As a human, I can only think of that as the worst kind of person. I was also treated horribly by Ansai, and that's why I quit Sukato.
Oh, really?
If there's anything that I can do, then please allow me to help.
Mr. Yokoyama?
It's not okay for a restaurant like Koiken that has a history and a legacy to go down like this. I am definitely gonna do something about it.
Thank you very much, but why are you doing that much?
Well, there's a lot about me as well, so... but it's all in the past anyways.
Is that so?
And so, that was how I was hired by Koiken.
This is a separate restaurant, but
Looks like the cleaning hasn't made it this far.
because the employees quit, we haven't been able to reach everywhere with the cleaning.
Right now, if we're not getting any customers, let's close down the separate restaurant. If we just use the main restaurant, then we can get around to cleaning, and then we shouldn't need that many staff either.
Yes. These are the dishes that we're serving customers, but
There's not enough sense of season. When it comes to the seafood, the inflation has been horrible lately. Let's focus on making dishes that are highlighting the cheaper seasonal ingredients.
I see. If we do that, because we're using seasonal ingredients, the taste will be better, and we can cut costs.
Also, let's be a little more particular about the plateware. If we just change the colors and shapes to go along with the cooking, then I think that'll make a huge difference. And about the interior of the restaurant, even though it's a high-end restaurant, artificial flowers?
We used to take a lot of pride in being a high-end restaurant back then, but things haven't been going well. Even without the harassment from Sukato, we're not getting any customers at all. And so, we need to cut costs where we can.
I understand that part too, but here, I think that we gotta take a leap and put proper flowers out there. Using seasonal flowers, they can sense the 4 seasons, you know? One part of the job is to create an environment where the customer feels comfortable.
That's true. It will cost money, but I'll try it. Wow. It's amazing that you could give such exact advice like that. Who are you, Mr. Yokoyama?
I'm just another chef, that's all. At the base of my advice, Koiken started to reimagine everything that they were doing. And then...
This bamboo dish is really delicious. This tempura here is also really good. And look at that! The ikebana! It has the seasonal ingredients decorating it. It looks nice. I didn't know you can decorate it like that. I can see it hidden by some of the other flowers, but it's pretty nice.
The dishes and the flowers at Koiken were highly rated, and the customers started to come back. And then, hospitality was also something that was extremely important at a restaurant.
I'll take your belongings for you.
Thank you very much.
We rewrote the customer service manual and proactively spoke to the guests.
Thank you very much for your work today. Here's your staff meal.
Wow, thank you so much.
The staff meal had also become bad in order to cut costs, so we changed that. We revived the staff meal that they used to provide, and we also looked over at the benefits and the salary, and we set it to a little bit higher than before. After we were able to get the customers back a little bit, the good reviews also started to stand out.
The dishes were delicious, and the hospitality was the best. I'm so happy.
Thank goodness! If we can increase opinions like this little by little, then customers should be coming back.
No, but mixed in with the good opinions, there was another bashing one.
We should report all these comments that have bad intentions, even though it's a boring task. Alright, with this, the company should do something about it.
Thank you very much. I kind of feel like I can start to see hope.
Let's keep on working hard at this. And then, 1 month later...
I'm sorry. Our reservations are full for the next 3 months. Wow. A few months ago, it was impossible for us to be filled with reservations. But, Mr. Yokoyama, who on earth are you?
Koiken had completely become a popular, top-class restaurant. No, all I did was the obvious, that's all. This is all thanks to everyone working hard.
But it's your cooking. That's been so highly rated. Even in this last month, we've had a lot of repeat customers. I don't think you're just an average chef, are you?
Well, I've had my own restaurant before, but even though I ended up getting it shuttered.
I knew it. So that was the case.
My restaurant was a famous restaurant. Even though I had inherited that restaurant from my parents, I wasn't able to protect it.
What happened?
Not only did business go south, but we were also the victims of harassment from a rival restaurant. And before I knew it, we had to close down the restaurant.
No way.
And that's why I also couldn't just stand by and do nothing about Koiken. It's too unfair to let a restaurant just close down because of harassment. And not only that, but on top of the harassment, to come after you for marriage?
Mr. Yokoyama.
If there's anything that I can do, please tell me. And that is my way of giving back to you, for picking me up.
Thank you. Thanks to you, our restaurant is even more popular than it was before. I look forward to continuing working with you.
Me too, of course. After hearing about my past, Miss Adachi started to trust me even more than ever. I also need to work hard for her. However, there was no way that Mr. Ansai was gonna stand around and just let the situation grow. Hey, Yokoyama! I didn't think that you'd be hired over here at Koiken! Mr. Ansai.
Hey, why did you come here? It's business hours right now.
Hey, Haru, I'm amazed that you even got in the mood to hire someone like this. You know, this guy can't even wash the dishes properly. He's just a trainee.
That's not true at all. Thanks to Mr. Yokoyama, his cooking and his ideas, Koiken was able to get a breath of fresh air.
What?
All of his dishes are very highly rated, to the point where there are customers who come back to eat them many times.
There's no way that you... All I'm doing is the obvious, and that's it. This restaurant would be able to go on just fine even if I wasn't here, no matter what kind of unfair tactics that you use. Even though you're just a trainee?
We're definitely not gonna lose. No matter what you do to us, we're gonna jump past.
Are you kidding me? As if I'm gonna lose to a guy like this. If you had just become the wife of Sukato, then everything would be settled just fine.
That's never gonna happen. I'm gonna protect Koiken together with Mr. Yokoyama and show you. We're gonna be the ones to win.
What, Miss Adachi? Why is it that I'm gonna be protecting the restaurant together with Miss Adachi? Looks like I'm gonna need to make this clear like black and white.
Sure. Let's make it clear, black and white, with the cooking.
Why? Alright, let's go. Challenge accepted.
Don't make me laugh, even though you're just gonna try to use an unfair tactic.
Hey, wait a minute! Why has this become something that we're gonna be battling with food over? What is it? You don't have the courage to fight against me? That's why you're just a little trainee.
Mr. Yokoyama, this is the chance to save our restaurant.
Miss Adachi? Alright then, sure, let's have a challenge with our cooking. And if I win, then you'll have to swear that you'll never get involved with Koiken again. Well, why are you just choosing the condition? Well then, if you lose, then you better quit Koiken. I'll shake hands on that. Alright, I accept those conditions.
Mr. Yokoyama.
It's okay. I'm definitely gonna win, so don't you worry.
You're right. There's no way that you'd lose.
Damn it, those two commons flirting with each other? I am definitely gonna make you lose. And so, I was gonna go up against Ansai in a cooking battle. In order to win against Ansai, I decided to come up with some creative dishes, but...
Mr. Yokoyama, is this...
Oh, Miss Adachi, I'm sorry, but I'm borrowing the rice cookers from the restaurant right now.
No, wait. Why do you need so many rice cookers?
I'm cooking a few different types of rice.
But why are you doing that?
I had a few ideas, and... Miss Adachi, the people who are gonna be judges, they're already decided, right?
Yes. We've asked for the help of some of our oldest regulars. There are people that have been frequenting both Sakudo and Koiken, so there shouldn't be any prejudice in the judgment.
I see.
Well, if we didn't choose fair people, then Ansai would be annoying. So...
That's true, I could see that. Would you happen to have a list of those people?
I do, but does this work?
Wow, I can't believe people like this are gonna be judges.
Well, we do have to invite people who are that level. Our restaurant and Zukato are well-known restaurants around here.
No, thanks to that, I got a feeling that my direction isn't gonna be wrong. Thank you very much. And then, a few days later... Pardon me, I'm here to make a delivery!
What's with this amount of miso?
I'm sorry, this was something I ordered.
What on earth are you going to make?
I hope you're looking forward to it. And then, the day of the cooking battle. Hello, everybody. Welcome, welcome. I'm gonna prepare our proudest dishes from Zukato and present them to you.
He's so arrogant.
Well, after all, the celebrities of the town are all here today. The former prime minister, and a famous author, and a famous actor as well. He probably thinks that this is his chance to sell his face. Because we have top-class customers, that's when the top-class chef can show you his skill. Here you are. These are my dishes. Please do enjoy.
Ma, how beautiful.
It's a beautiful arrangement. How is it? The flavor?
After all, the flavors of Sakata have gone down.
Agreed. The way it looks all fancy, but the flavors are average. It's all about the looks. What did you say? Well then, next up is my dish. What is this, rice balls? Yes, I really hope that you do enjoy them. All of these rice balls, the rice that's being used is different.
The flavoring and the ingredients are also slightly different, but you chose an ingredients and flavoring that matches best with that rice.
And the way that they look so different, it's been so well thought out, and it's fun. And the miso soup as well was a hit by the judges.
This miso soup, it's so nostalgic it reminds me of my mother's from my hometown.
Yeah, this miso was the one that my mother also used so often. Even the flavors of the miso, he's changed them to ever so lightly match the judges' taste. The winner is...
It's obvious it's from Koiken.
Yes, for a time the ratings had been poor, and I have been hesitant to come over here, but...
This is the utmost hospitality. That thought so deeply about each one of us as individuals.
What about Zukato? To be honest, ever since you became the head chef, the flavors have gone down.
That's right. Even the sashimi this time was terrible. The texture was average.
You should probably go back and learn from the basics of cooking. No way! We did it, Miss Adachi!
We did it! We won!
And in this way, we ended up winning the cooking battle. And with that, we thought that this case was closed, but it wasn't over yet. Even though the battle was over, Ansai was getting carried away, and he was still taking his opportunity to try and appeal himself. Well, this sake is delicious. Yeah, this is something I prepared. Please do drink more. Come on, you guys too. Drink, drink!
No. Right now we're in the middle of work.
That's rude. As if you can be so rude as to not drink with us. He's being ridiculous. Here then, this should be fine, right? Well then, here you go, rice balls. That's what your chef has made himself.
No, that's for the staff meal, so please don't pass that out.
Hey, look at this right. Not even cooked properly. What? But there's no way that... You people, you served uncooked rice for the judges? Which must mean the judges were in on it, and they were all harassing me. This is ridiculous. Hey, we haven't even done anything like that.
That's right. The rice was cooked properly and it was truly delicious.
You were drinking so much that you got drunk. I can't believe anything that people like that say. What did you say? Let me see that, please. What do you want, Yokoyama? This isn't the rice that I used in my dishes. If you look at the rice, then you would know. Huh? Why would you know the difference just from the shape of rice? Would you be able to compare the rice that I used in the battle with this rice? You'll be able to see the difference immediately.
You need to stop that already. Your loss was already decided a long time ago.
That's right. Even though you're a man, how childish.
He probably just wants to come up with any excuse, but it's pointless, so just quiet down and accept your loss. Damn, but how can I lose? Ansai seemed angry, but he left the room. After that, because of the incident, Sukuto's ratings went down the drain. Why is this happening? Sukuto went out of business, and I heard that Ansai is lost and has nowhere to go. As for me and Miss Adachi, today's another day that it's really busy.
I know. I wonder when we were ever going to be able to rest.
Well, the reservations are in full effect for the next 3 months.
Mr. Yokoyama, please stay here forever and support me and Koiken.
This is already decided. Yes, I know that.
I know it's a little soon, but next month, why don't we submit our marriage certificate?
Yes, ma'am. Hey, wait a minute. I'm gonna be here as an employee from now on, right?
If you don't want to be together with me, then that's fine, but don't you think all kinds of things would be better if we got married? You could become an owner of this restaurant too, and...
No, it's true. That's some things that you could be better at, but are you sure that you're okay with that?
Because you've been the one taking care of me for so long. Truly, thank you so much. That's why from now on, I hope you'll continue taking care of me.
Miss Adachi,
Is that okay?
if it's okay that it's not me, then I'm gonna support both you and this restaurant.
I'm also going to support your life with everything that I have.
And in the end, Haru and I began our relationship. And pretty soon, I think we're gonna be getting married.